Hey, hello everybody, and welcome to the 22nd episode of my Direwolf20 119 Modpack series. Last episode we finished off fully automating the Gormolaeus flower right here, as well as building a Niotic power reactor. We automated a whole bunch of stuff back here, one of them being this really complicated redstone clock, which I guarantee you guys, there is someone who made some sort of mod that makes it so much easier, but I didn't know about it, so I just made it my own way by going about it this way. So, and we also, down here, if we can get down here pretty quickly, we'll just run back here. Back here, we automated all 6 foods to make the Gormalaeus happy little creatures, or happy little flowers, I guess. And it works really well. And today, what we're going to do is we are going to fight the Gaia Guardian. As you probably see from my inventory, I already had a beacon ready because that's how we're going to kill it. Oh, well, you need a beacon as one of the ingredients to make it. So if we go back to the book, we are going to need these, let's see, these Elementium, these Gaia pylons. So let's add Gaia pylon. Gaia, I think spell it. And we'll come over to here, and do we have the materials to create a Gaia pylon? So it looks like we need some of our mana diamonds, which I have just over here. Oh, if you guys can't tell, I did clean the area up a little bit over here. I did remove the one area with the endoflames right there, mainly because, well, I don't need endoflames anymore because I got these massive amounts of mana over here. You can also see I moved this over here as well, and I'll actually show you guys that pretty quickly. We need a Terra Steel anyways, because we need one for the activation of the ritual. So watch this, guys. So let's just look at this. Look how fast it makes it. Boom. Instantly makes it. Oh, I love it so much. I've been just making them every now and again because I can. So let's go back to making the pylons. We need to make all 4 of these. And then we need to make Elementium ones. I don't know if I have enough materials for it. Oh, I do have enough materials. What is nice about this is when we go over here, we can click Visualize. Probably put it right there. That looks pretty decent to me. So I actually not going to place it above the ground. I'm actually just going to break the ground right here and put it in right here. Now all we should have to do is right click this guy right here with a Terra Steel, and we should have an active thing right here. You guys ready for this? I'm kind of nervous, not going to lie. I can tell you guys, this has awesome music. So I'm going to turn the music up for this. Hopefully it's not too loud, but man, the music in this is so good. I also just love metal music, so... Oh yeah. I don't know if that's too loud. I don't remember, but I'm pretty sure the second tier boss fight. Hopefully this guy leaves pretty soon. Maybe I need to kill the... There we go. He's almost dead. One more hit, maybe? 2 more hits? Oh, teleporting! There we go. 8 Gaia Spirits. A Scathed music disc, which is probably that soundtrack right there. Oh my goodness, I love doing that. Now, I think there is a second tier to this. Yes, question. Oh, Gaia Ritual 2, yes. One would think that combining two of the most powerful botanical resources, Terra Steel and Gaia Spirits, would create a material that would be truly unstoppable. Fortunately, the reality is that said material is very much stoppable. In fact, the two sets of energy seem to cancel almost perfectly when combined into an ingot, yielding an utterly useless ally. The ingot, however, can be sacrificed to a beacon to disseminate an even stronger Gaia Guardian with more strength, speed, and resistance. On the other hand, slaying this Guardian yields many more Mana's Gaia spirits, as well as a handful of other goodies and rare treasures. It's worthwhile foe. Sorry guys, I don't know why I just found that very funny. So essentially what that is saying is, I think it gets 16. It's either 16 or 32 Gaia spirits you get every time you do the tier 2 Gaia Guardian. And, I mean, you guys want to go for it? You can just go for it right away now. Let's try it out. I don't know if we're going to actually get hurt. I probably should have brought something better, but with our backpack giving us food all the time, I should be fine for the most part. With one more hit, I'm starting to lag already. With one more hit, I should be able to kill him, if I can even get to him in time. There we go. Whoa, he gave us a whole lot of stuff. He gave us a set of runes. He gave us a lot of runes, actually. Holy Toledo. He gave us, yeah, that's what I thought, 16. He also gave us a Fragment of Torah, which is a helmet application, which is actually pretty interesting. But what's really interesting is honestly all these runes here. That is the dice I was talking about. That gives the artifacts. I just want to get some of this stuff out of my inventory. Okay, he gave us a lot of stuff too. That's actually really nice. So this, you can kind of throw this into a mana pool and it will give you mana. So let us see what this dice has for us, guys. It gave us the, let's see, the fruit of whatever, the fruit of Bersia. Okay, so now that we had done a whole bunch of Gaia fights, and we got a whole bunch of Gaia spirits now, what I want to do now is make some of the more fun things that this mod has. So kind of like the fun trinkets and stuff. So what I'm going to do right now is, maybe I want that actually. No, I don't. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm actually going to look into the trinkets and stuff that I want, and I'm going to add them to my little task list over here, and I'll bring you guys back in once I, figure, I don't know how many it's going to be, whether it's 5, 6, 7, 12, I don't know, but we'll see. So I'm going to add them to my list over here, and when I figure the ones that I want, I'll pop you guys back in and we can make them together. After going through all the things, I saw there was a decent amount of things that I wanted to get over here. It may look like a lot, but most of this armor is some of the stuff I want to talk about. Or I already said I wanted to get. I did want to show you guys quickly how much mana the Black Lotus actually gives, so I thought I'd just throw it in here. Is that not how it works anymore? This is? Well, never mind. I thought you were supposed to throw this into a mana pool and it gave you mana, but I guess I was wrong. So we'll just act like that didn't happen. So these are the things I wanted to get. And what I realized when going through Botania was that Botania is, or I guess Versky is also a very big fan of one of my favorite games, and that is RuneScape. Because if you look at the name of these these pieces, that's the 6 Barrows brothers from RuneScape. And this crystal bow looks almost exactly like the bow from RuneScape if you look at it. But that's a little bit off topic. I thought it was pretty interesting that you guys may want to know. It's a little bit of an Easter egg within the mod. So the first of these, I guess I'll go over the items first. So there's the crystal bow. There are these 2 swords. There is a Terra Shatter, which of course I already told you guys I wanted. There's the Terra Steel armor. There is the Tainted Blood pendant. That just gives me strength. I thought it'd be a pretty good one to have. Now, the Benevolent Goddess's Charm, what that does is it means if a creeper blows up around me, or if any mob blows up around me, it will prevent that damage from damaging the world and like surrounding blocks. The Mana Seer Monocle, that's probably easier to explain, but essentially what it does is it when you hover over a block, you can see this with the Wand of the Forest, it pretty much does that. It additionally also lets you see the range of each flower. The Mana Mirror, what that does is actually very interesting. It's like a mana tablet, however, it is kind of wirelessly linked to a pool. So what I'm going to do is create a Dominant Spark and put it on probably the one right here. And what that does is this mana mirror will always have the most mana in as it possibly can. So essentially, instead of having just one mana pool worth of mana, it'll have all 35 mana pools worth of mana in there. The next one is the Plane Strider's Sash. It's a pretty interesting one. Most people usually go for the Sojourner's I don't know how to say Sojourner's Stash. See if I can find it here quickly. I don't see it. Most people go for the Globetrotter and the Sojourner's Stash because they move very fast. However, what the Plane Strider does is it pretty much infinitely increases your movement speed the more you move. Of course, you slow down, or you pretty much stop and lose that momentum when you stop moving. However, I think the best way to describe it is it effectively removes friction, and you can infinitely increase speed. Or I guess air resistance, that's what it'd be. It removes air resistance. And the next piece is the Crimson Pendant. That just makes me immune to fire damage. I've wanted that for a while, so it'll be very nice to have. So the first thing we should probably make is the Mana Mirror, mainly because all these things require mana to run, so I think it would be good having that in there. Perfect. So what I also want to make right now too is a Dominant Spark. This will make us our Dominant Spark. The Dominant Spark does, as I mentioned, it just sucks all the mana from surrounding pools into it. So this is our pool right now. You see it's only about half full of mana, but when this spark goes onto it, it sucks mana from all the other pools and pretty much instantly fills it up. You can see here. So by mirroring this pool, now this pretty much gives me infinite mana. Whenever I use mana, these things will get mana sucked from them and I'll instantly fill the pool back up. Now is this can I put this in a bauble anywhere? Nope, but I can throw it. Oh my goodness. So we got that. We can check that piece off now. What's the next we should work on? Let's work on building the Mana Seer Monocle. This is a charm slot, so it's just these slots right here in your arts. So now, as I mentioned, we can look here. Oh, maybe it doesn't do that, but if you look here, it shows you the range of the flowers, which I guess means it has a really big eating range. Much more than I thought it had, actually. These have a 3x3, and that's just a pretty interesting way. I think you can also look at redstone, too. I think it had something with redstone as well that you can look at and see some fancy stuff. Yeah, it lets you see the power of the redstone, which is actually pretty interesting. So, I thought we'd add that because it looks pretty cool. I wonder if we can see a monocle on our face. Doesn't look like we can, unfortunately. So, we can take that off. Let's do the, let's do this one next. So, I need wind. So I need summer, fire, and mana infused string. That's pretty easy. We'll just get ourselves some string. Actually, not. This might be kind of boring for you guys to see me craft all this stuff, so I'm gonna just craft pretty much all this stuff off camera because I'll show you guys recipes quickly because I mean crafting them may be a bit boring. Actually, you know what I'll do? I will no. I think I'll craft them off camera for you guys so you guys won't get bored with them. I'll maybe I'll do like a little montage of me crafting all of them. Okay guys, now that we have all these guys crafted on up here, I want to kind of go through each of them with you. First thing though, before I get into that guys, when I updated to 1.3.2, my update just bunked my computer for some reason, so I had to completely reinstall the pack. And because of that, as you can see, it pretty much kind of nuked a lot of my save stuff, so I have no more waypoints anymore, unfortunately, which is kind of annoying. But fortunately, or unfortunately, I guess you could say, I at the very least to have my node system still saved here, so that should be fine in that case. However, it's just it's annoying. I don't know what else I lost from that, but it seems at least like my important stuff here, everything here is saved, so it doesn't look like I lost anything, but I just want to mention that in case you guys notice something that is lost, please tell me. I just don't know because of that. However, let's get back into this. So the first thing I want to do is actually make this Tainted Blood necklace an actual, strength 2. And for that, we're going to need the Botanical Brewery. And I'm pretty sure it's going to need mana, so I thought we'd just pop it right here, and it looks like it's feeding it mana now. So to figure this out, we need to go to at Botania again. At Botania. I think it's one of the last page ones. We want strength 2. So I'm hoping that we can just pop this in here. Move these guys up. And I'm assuming we can just put these guys in here. Maybe you go here first. And then that, and we'll just shoot mana into it. And this should give us a permanent strength 2. So hopefully it goes semi-decently fast. I'm guessing it will be done. I don't know if it will pop off or anything, but it may pop off. Looks like it's taking a lot of mana. Maybe this is just going pretty slow. I don't know how long it's supposed to stay on here for, to be honest with you. Oh, look, as you can see right there, that it's going through a process. So while that's going, I think I might as well go some other stuff with you guys. First thing, the Crimson Necklace, it's very simple. It just makes me completely immune to fire damage, whether it's falling in lava or anything else. So let's just pop that on the necklace slot. And it seems like both of my necklace slots are taken up right now. So we will take... I think we will take mana boost off and put the Crimson Pendant into there. Unless I have any other necklace slots that I'm not seeing. I don't think I do, unfortunately, so that should be fine. So now we have permanent fire damage. Sorry, permanent fire immunity? Immunity. Oh, looks like our charm over here finished as well. And this is a necklace slot as well. Ooh, they're really making me lose my mage stuff right here, but I might as well put that on. And you should see too, I should have strength 2 now as well, perpetually. I guess I'll put these 2 necklaces in my backpack now. So now that we have those 2 on, let's look at something else. Because, I mean, they're 2 pretty self-explanatory ones. Let's go with the, yeah, let's go with the Plane Strider next. So we'll go to our belt slot, which I don't think I have anything in my belt anyways. These belts? Let's turn that back on. This belt, yeah, we got a couple belt slots. So if we put this in here, for my thought process, it looks like if we keep running, we'll just continuously build up speed. That's at least what it looks like. Oh, I think you guys can see it working, right? F3, let's go to F here. So if we just keep going, we should continuously build up speed, is my guess at least. And I think you guys can see we are going a bit faster now. Looks like we're still building up speed. Let's get out of F. Oh, we're definitely going faster now. Look at my steps. I wonder how fast we can go with this. I don't actually know, but I do know, guys, if we do stop moving, this speed boost will stop because it's kind of like perpetual motion. As I mentioned earlier, that like removes air resistance, and you just continuously go faster and faster. This is probably be very good for exploring, but I mean, I don't do too much running. I usually just do flying, and I don't think these belts affect flying anyways. So that'd be pretty fun to, use this belt, because I don't know how often this belt is used, but you guys can still see I'm continuously increasing my speed. However, if I stop running, and I start running again, you can see I lost all that speed boost. So what are the next thing we want to look at? I kind of want to look at this crystal bow. So I think we just need mana, and it fires arrows. Now, can we pick these arrows back up? No, we can't. I guess we can enchant this too. So I can work on getting myself some enchants for this guy right here. It looks like so punch, flame, infinity, mending. Ooh, okay, mending on this. I don't really know why you would want mending though. Life mending, I probably don't want either. Endless quiver doesn't really matter because it's a mana bow. We already have infinite mana. That'd be pretty interesting getting multi bow. Else is on here. Quick shot would be very nice. Cast the inscribe spell on the tool. I don't know. Can you inscribe spells? That's an Ars Nouveau thing, so I don't know if that matters to us. But there are some interesting things you can put on here. But honestly, the main reason I wanted the crystal bow is because it's a very obvious nod to RuneScape, and that's like my favorite game. You guys look at my channel, my first videos were RuneScape videos. So there's that. And I saw this Terra Shatter. It required these two together. I don't know if this is better or anything, but I thought I might as well do it because more crafting recipes obviously means it's better, right? That's pretty much why I made this one. However, what is interesting about this is, so if you want to upgrade this, you have to throw it in a pool right here. So if we just throw this right here, you can see it's going to start absorbing mana from other pools because it uses that mana to upgrade the actual tool itself. I think after, I don't know if it's B rank or if it is A rank, but after you get that rank, every level requires 10 times the amount of mana as it does before. So if, I think C to B rank is 1 pool, so B to A would be 10 pools, A to S would be 100 pools, and then S to SS is 1,000 pools. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. So if we look at this thing now, it should be probably still D tier. What? I thought it was absorbing. Go back to absorbing. Do your job. And just, you can see it's at least doing something because it's sucking mana towards it. But that's for that tool. And for these tools, we may need it to be night, because I think we need to hit monsters with it. So what I actually know what I can do, we can go to the end and try it out in the end and get hurt by these things right here. Actually, to go to the end, I'm going to need a little bit more of my levels because these are set to 3 levels each. Now, I don't really know how to use these. I think I just smack them and it works. Now, this one's supposed to call like things down from the sky. Go. Let's go home quickly. We'll go home quickly. Yeah, we'll just pop home quickly. Let's read the Lexica Botania about these quickly. So I'm guessing it'll be under mystical items. I know what I can do. I can do this. Okay, so the Thunder Caller is a dual prolonged sword with the ability to conjure lightning. Let's see, an attack from the Thunder Crowd in a crowd will generate a chain of lightning. Oh, so I need multiple guys to be there. And what is this one right here then? Let's see. The Star Caller is a blade with the power to call upon the stars. When swung, the blade summons a falling star from the heavens to the point the wielder is looking at, dealing damage to whatever is around it. The sword is non-trivial to acquire, so I should just have to like swing it. Oh, I think I just... You guys saw that, right? I think I just activated it accidentally. Let's see if we can find a mob quickly. Whether it's a mob, like a not a enemy mob, but like a friendly mob. Maybe we can kind of just use it to smack it around a little bit and show him who's boss. It looks like it was a right click for it to work right there. I see a pig? Thought I saw a pig there. They're hiding from me now. Got a skeleton over here, it looks like. No skeleton. Maybe it only works above ground because you kind of need, the heavens to be visible, I guess. Oh yeah, we can see my fire pendant works really well. I'm sitting in fire and nothing's happening. So the fire pendant does work. I wasn't able to show it earlier, but now that we have some lava, I can show you guys. Now it seems like there is sheeps to the north, which is this way. Hopefully we can find something to use to kill these and... Oh, there's a sheep right here. Okay, you guys saw that. So there is something that comes down, and I'm guessing it would probably do... What if I right-click? Unfortunately, I guess, it doesn't look like this thing is lasting long enough. Let's see if we can get like a little villager up here to smack around. Because I think this is a village, or is this one of those still part of that? Okay, it's still part of the abandoned village right there. But I kind of want to get these things because I thought it'd be pretty interesting to do. Now, what do I want to work on next? What I think I want to work on next is staying a little bit on the theme of magic. I think I just want to quickly unlock all of the other Ars Nouveau, what are they called, glyphs? Where's my magic book? There it is. Because one of the new updates added more glyphs, so I think I want to unlock those. However, what I'm going to do while unlocking them is think about other stuff, because I feel like I haven't played with Botania enough. So I'm going to kind of look through the mod a little bit more and see if there's anything interesting with Botania that I want to continue working on or dive into a bit more. And if there isn't, I may just look at another mod to see what else I can do with it. Or because I kind of want to stick on the magic grind right now, because I'm kind of digging it right now. As you guys may see, I'm playing Hogwarts Legacy right now, so I'm kind of in the magic mood right now to just continue going. But I guess we'll see. So I'll bring you guys back in once I get pretty much all those guys crafted up, and maybe let me make a little montage of it. But probably not, because I think I've already done one montage this video, and you guys probably don't want to see more than that. So I will just make the glyphs, and I'll bring you guys back in after I make all of them. Okay, guys, these should be all the tier 1 glyphs right here. So let's just right-click and activate all of them. And this is the Mega Dopamine Rush, if I can actually click correctly, that you get from unlocking a whole bunch of new things. And this is probably my favorite part about Ars Nouveau, honestly, is unlocking stuff, because it just tickles my insides. I don't know how to describe it. But so what I'm going to do next is unlock all of the tier 2 ones now, because we can see I did just unlock all the tier 1s. I thought I'd just quickly mention, guys, if you're looking for the glyphs easily, if you just type in pound sign tier 2, you can pull up all the tier 2 glyphs on here, and you can see ones you have and have not completed, so it's very easy to add a symbol over there. You can do this for tier 1, you can do it for tier 3, and there's no tier 4, but you can do it mainly for the tiers that you want here, and it makes everything just so much easier. I just thought I'd mention that quickly while I'm crafting these, because I know how I craft them, as you guys have seen, is I just come over to the system, and I just right-click and pull stuff out continuously, and that's pretty much what I'll be doing. So I'm going to go back to crafting all these guys up, then I can pop you guys back in after that. These are all the rest of the tier 2 and tier 3 glyphs, so let's just quickly unlock them right now. Now I do see things like Amplify 1 and Amplify 2, which may be interesting that we can use to replace the current amplifiers we have in our recipe right here. So if we take those out, it'll be interesting to see what that would do, having just super amplify on these. And I'm actually, I forgot to click save, didn't I? Yeah. So let's do that and click create. Wow, look how much more mana that takes, guys. So boom, it takes like, okay, and just for reference, if we take those back out and put those back in, it probably takes any mana. Whoa, this spell must do tons of damage. We can test that in a second, but what I want to do right now, guys, is I actually forgot to mention the Terra Steel Armor and some of the other stuff as well. So first off, the Terra Steel Armor decreases the mana cost of tools and regen of all things in Botania. And that's pretty useful. It also looks like it has passive generation on mana tablets in your inventory. However, I do not. I have a mana mirror, which you guys can see is completely cleared out. And that's because I used all the mana we had over here to upgrade our Terra Shatter to almost A tier. But now that we have no mana over here, what should we do? And that is, upgrading these spreaders here, because as I mentioned, these guys produced so much mana that my normal mana spreaders did not have enough power to actually make them, or not enough, output to keep up with the demands of the flowers. So what I'm going to do is, first off, I'm going to make 9 more of these potency velocity lenses for these guys over here, and I'm also going to get the Gaia, the ability to turn all my guys into Gaia mana spreaders. I may have to do, if we look at it, I have 9. Oh, actually, I pretty much have just enough. So what I'm going to do right now, guys, is I'm going to craft up all of these guys here into the into the Gaia version, as well as make those lenses. And once I get that in, we can put them down and then activate both our flowers and keep them permanently going, because our mana spreaders will be able to 100% keep up with them. All of the mana spreaders have been upgraded to their Gaia version, and these guys over also have the velocity and potency lens we have right here. So what we can do now is just activate all of our flowers, guys. So let's come back here. We can flick this lever off, and then we need to get our wrench out, because I just disconnected the wrench manually there. Yep, it's throwing its feet up perfectly fine. And I've fallen down the wrong area. And we can just go over here and right click this guy and connect him right here, meaning he should plant his flowers now. So now we should have all of our flowers working, making us a whole bunch of mana, and if we come over here, we should see most of the mana is pretty much going here. You can see it's actually filling up quite fast. Now the question is, will this fill up faster than it's being used? No. Okay, so it will use the mana a lot faster than it's actually being used, but I guess that's kind of be expected because this is just a mana dump pretty much at this point. I could just leave this here forever, and, well, maybe not forever, but for quite a while, and I'll just keep filling this up with mana. We can see we haven't even approached H here yet, so I'm pretty sure going to B to A, as I mentioned, was 10 mana pools, and then A to S is 10 mana pools, or 100 mana pools, and then S to SS is 1,000 mana pools. And also, I have been reading your guys' comments about water locking the apothecary. As you guys know, I did record a little bit ahead, which is why I have just getting to your comments now. But first off, for the guys down here, I do like how I have the water buckets going in here. I think it's a really cool idea. And also, I'm too dumb. I don't understand how to actually do the water locking. I tried putting it here, and that didn't work, so I just tried putting it in here. And maybe I am just too dumb, guys, but I don't understand how to do it regarding to that. But that is fine because I am sure you guys will figure out some way to tell me how. Oh, I also got a comment about using a pencil, a redstone pen, and supposedly I can use. Oops, not what I wanted to do. I can use this to 1 second. Sneezing right there. I can use this to like remove connections. So it looks like it just ate the redstone. So if I do that, and I do that, supposedly, I can do this. Let's take that one out, and do that, and that should make it stay disconnected. And then I can do it the same with these guys over here. Oops, not that way. And by going there, not right there, and going right there, and breaking these two finally, and not doing that one. Don't need that, and this should make it so that these guys, I don't know, that just did right there, but I want to delete that. Should only activate their respective ones. I'm not sure if it's working or not. It doesn't look like it is, so I think I might just keep what I had before, going with the redstone, and just using the blocks right here because this is confusing me, not gonna lie. I don't know if it's because it doesn't like working with the guys right here, but I do know that this doesn't seem to be working without it. So, sorry, I tried doing your suggestion, but it doesn't seem like it's working. Maybe I'm doing it wrong, and if I am, please tell me, but it didn't look like it was going to be actually working. But that is kind of all short for this episode, I think, guys. I think this is a halfway decent ending point. It is relatively shorter than my other episodes. We're only about 33, 34 minutes right now, but I think this is a pretty good wrapping up point. We fought the Gaia Guardian at the beginning of this episode, and we fought the super strong version, the Gaia Guardian Ritual 2 as well. And looked into a whole bunch of interesting trinkets, as well as doing some more glyph unlocks. Now, I will be honest, guys, I am not fully sure what I want to do next. I think I need to look into some of the mods more. I'll take any suggestions you guys give. At the time of recording right now, it is the 9th of February, so I am a bit ahead of schedule right now. This video, I think, will be released on the 13th, so I will have 4 days till this video is released. And 4 days for me to just think about what I want to do next, but I'm not fully sure. I don't know what I want to do next, so I'm kind of reaching out to you guys, hoping you guys have any suggestions or whatnot. I'm pretty much up for anything. I will, of course, there's 4 days between this video coming out and you guys seeing this, so I'm sure in those 4 days I'll at least have a few ideas for the next episode or two, but I may need your guys' help for just more stuff to do. I know there is most likely more stuff I can do. I just need to look for it. And that's why I'm kind of calling out to you guys. But enough of that rambling. I will have something for you guys for the next at least episode or two. And I will make sure to have at least something interesting. I don't want to kind of do a little bit, or just kind of like rambling, boring stuff. I want to have all my episodes be as interesting to you guys as possible. So I just wanted to mention that quickly. If you guys have any ideas, please help me. And once again, me just repeating myself over and over again. Well, thank you guys very much for watching the 22nd episode of my Direwolf20 119 Modpack series. I am having a lot of fun playing this, and even though I'm not fully sure what I want to do next, I'm still having a lot of fun with what I am doing, and I'm sure when I figure out what I want to do, it will be a very fun thing, and I'm sure you guys will have a lot of fun watching it as well. Once again, thank you guys for watching the episode, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye!